Alright, hi guys. Today we're doing something special. We're customizing an Epiphone Les Paul Special II. Technically making a cheap guitar awesome, but we're doing it all in kind of one shot. This guy had some problems. The finish had lots of scratches and little pits in it, and obviously dirty. The fretboard to me looked kind of just like really cheap rosewood, not like any kind of decent rosewood. You see the scratches on the pickup surrounds and the pickups themselves. Somebody picked it pretty hard. So we're going to do a few things to it to make it better. First off, we're just going to break it down like normal. Taking off the strings in super speed. Because, you know, I don't speed up the film, that's just me. Clipping off the ends there. I do that once it's loose. And these stop tail pieces make it easy. Get all the strings off one fell swoop. See the dust on the body from underneath? If you clean your guitar out, you should always try to clean under that because dust tends to build up. All these posts just screw out. We don't need to pull the actual receivers out, just the posts themselves. Taking the neck off like we always do. What's kind of great about a bolt-on. Makes it easy. I like to see what's in the neck pocket as always. This one had a little shim, just a weird little, it's actually stuck to it, a little dot of white paper and adhesive. Neck pocket didn't have much else. Then you want to clean your fretboard because we're going to dye this fretboard. So when you dye it, you don't want to be dyeing the gunk that's on there, so you really have to clean it very well. Get up in the frets as best you can. Use a credit card or thumbnail if you need to, just to get right up close to the frets. And then I use a little bit of acetone to get rid of some of the dye that's already in there. Because what a lot of people don't know is these Chinese-made cheaper guitars, this one might be Indonesia, you can see there's dye in the rosewood to make it have a more rosewoody, if you will, appearance. So once it's clean, it'll look shiny like that, usually. Tape off anything you don't want black dye on because it'll go everywhere. I'm covering my workspace with paper towels. And I recommend rubber gloves because it won't come off your skin. This is some strong stuff. This is leather dye. It's black leather dye, and it's an oil-based, but a very penetrating oil. It's not like any kind of a thick oil. So shake it up to get the pigment around, and you don't need much. Literally, you dip this daughter one time, that's enough for a fretboard. This stuff will last you a while. It will stain everything. The frets clean off easy, and these are plastic fret markers, so they clean off easy. I haven't stained with this stuff over a shell fret marker, so I don't know, but I wouldn't recommend it. I would tape off the dots if I was doing that. And you see how dark this stuff is. The acetone also helps this stuff to absorb better into the wood. Then just rub it off. You can let it sit for a minute or two if you like. I wouldn't recommend much more than that. You don't really need to. You can do another coat if you feel like you didn't get it dark enough. For me, this was perfect. And you can clean off the frets as you go, and pay real close attention to where the tang of the fret is because the stuff will pool there a little bit. And then it comes out looking a lot more ebony. It's going to go with the blue better of this particular guitar. Alright, next up we're going to upgrade these pickups with some Dragonfire Screamers. They're a, I'm sure, Chinese-made brand, but you can find them on eBay pretty cheap. Just desolder from the switch, the ground, and the lead wires of both pickups. Very simple on these Epiphones. And then using my super cool light-up screwdriver thingy, which I have broken several times, you just unscrew the pickups just like normal. Then you rip out the guts of your guitar, like so. Just want to point out this video has some very satisfying moments. Like these wires coming out, for instance. And those are just your Epiphone brand. Alright, so we're going to pop these knobs off. These are Epiphone speed knobs. And to do that, you just use a little bit of force from a flathead and you turn it, and as you do, you're going to get equal pressure all the way around the knob, and then you just do the same to the other one. You want to make sure you have something under the screwdriver to protect your finish. And all the gunk is a bonus, so you get to clean that off. Yay! This is 5,000 grit paper. sandpaper, wet dry. I'm using it to get out some of the pick marks, the scuffs and things that are on the finish. And you can go 3,000 or 2,000. You can do whatever you want to do, but just remember that the heavier grit you go, the more finish you're going to take off. So I like to err on the side of caution. It should be this matte look when you're done. You can see that. And then this is some fine swirl and scratch remover, turtle wax. And it takes a while. I do it by hand just to be careful, you know. You could use something automated if you want, power tools. Takes a while. Again, super fast speed. And I did the upper and lower bouts to get rid of all the pick marks on the body of the guitar. Get a nice shine and get rid of some of those nasty looking marks. Alright, so here we are putting our new pickups in. And I just leave the plastic on until I'm ready to put the strings on. Go ahead and screw these guys back in after you run the wires through the body. Resolder them in reverse order. Alright, so the new knobs have these abalone inserts. I just think they look cool. They're my favorite speed knobs. I have them on my Ibanez Destroyer. And I think they just look kind of classy. You know, sometimes you got to put a ring on it. There you go. And some more satisfying moments. Everybody loves peeling plastic off of things. Then you go and clean off the residue. Once again, all I really use is Windex and a cloth. Screwing the neck back on. Alright, here's where we're at so far. Starting to look pretty good. Now the headstock, I'm taking off the truss rod cover so I can clean all this mess out, and so I can adjust it whenever I do the setup. And this is, once again, just ammonia-free Windex. I use the ammonia-free stuff. I think it's better for the finish. It's been about a day since I put the dye on, and now I'm oiling the fretboard. And here you go, peeling some more plastic off. Just used Dunlop lemon oil for the fretboard. Now we're putting some strings on, which means we're very close to the end. And here we go, guys. This is what we're left with. I think it looks way better than the original, and I just like the look. It looks a lot more like a classic, well-built Les Paul now. The darker fretboard really helps it stand out. Everything just being cleaned and buffed, and just little things. The knobs and the pickups make a dramatic change. Just a little added flash, little added chrome. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was just a really short, simple customization that you can do at home to make your guitar just look better or be just unique. You know, there's not a lot of special 2s out there that are this model that are going to look like that. So just a fun way to customize your instrument. This guy is already sold, but if it doesn't, you know, maybe I'll put up another video, and if anybody wants to buy it, let me know. It'll be cheap. But thanks for all the support, guys. Like, share, and subscribe as always. Hope everybody has a good day. Bye.